So the biggest reason why a lot of you guys aren't getting the physique that you want, you're still skinny, you ain't seeing progress, you probably still look like a twig. It's because a lot of you guys just don't want it bad enough. It's the truth of it. I know specifically for me, like I thought I had bad genetics. I thought, you know, I just had a fast metabolism. But when it came down to it, I just didn't want it bad enough. I didn't have enough motivation. I didn't have enough pain in me to make me move. I remember this girl in high school. She ended up going to prom with another guy after she agreed to go with me, and it was the ex football jockey. You know what I'm saying? You know how that story goes, and it hurt me a little bit. I was like, dang, was I not good enough? Like, what's going on here? I just flipped it on this side. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this moment and I'm gonna level the crap up, bro. I'm gonna go crazy, and that's what I did. Right? I started to learn about nutrition, macros. I started to learn about splits. I mean, before that I was running out by myself for 3 years. Really didn't get no results at all. I wasn't really putting in the work until I got a coach. I had a powerlifting coach. I wasn't, I was trying to level up, and he put me through the work. Right? So I'll tell you guys right now is really you don't want it bad enough, right? Or you don't have enough motivation, right? You got to have a motivation of why you want to do something, or you have to have a pain to make you move. It's just literally how psychology works. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But a lot of you guys have to have something happen in your life to where it makes you move, right? So it's almost like, you know, people who have to, I don't know, they have it's a life or death situation. They gotta find something that make it happen, right? It's their fight or flight response. That was my fight or flight response. Either that or you just naturally want to get something and achieve it, and you just get motivation to do it. But that's really it is, bro. A lot of people you're distracted. You scrolling social media all day. You're hanging around people you shouldn't be hanging around. You're not eating the right food. You're eating fast food every single day, and you're not educating. You're not educating yourself. You're not locking in, and that's really what it is, bro. You don't want it bad enough, and you gonna get the results that you put the work in for. You didn't put nothing in, you gonna get nothing out, right? It's input versus output. So I'll let you guys know there's a couple things, reason why, if you're actually in that mode where you're ready to go crazy and you're not seeing the results, right? You're past that, is really a lot of you guys are under eating. That was what I was doing. I was under eating like crazy. I was eating maybe 2 meals a day, sometimes 1 meal a day, and I was working out, but I wasn't getting no results. So I started to learn about nutrition, macros, calories. And specifically for me, I had to eat a lot of calories. I had to go from 4 meals a day, right? Meal prepped every day, to 5 meals a day, to 6 meals a day. I was eating every 2 to 3 hours because it takes about, your body can only consume about 40 to 50 grams of protein at a time. So you got to eat more, bro. You got to eat more. Your body going to get used to it as you do it, right? It's going to be hard at first, but you got to slowly do it. Don't just, I'm going to start off eating 6 meals and see how it works. You're not going to do it. You're going to fall off. That's not sustainable. Don't even try to do it. Start off with 2 meals a week, 2 meals a day for a week, and 3 meals, and slowly increase it as you go. Your body's going to naturally adjust to the amount of calories. So if you're not eating, if you're not doing if you're not eating the amount of calories, forget about going in here. Forget about it. You ain't gonna grow, dog. You gonna stay a twig, or you gonna stay fat. You need to be eating if you're fat too. Your body needs enough macronutrients to actually cut fat or build muscle. So forget about this. Get your food right. It's 80% diet, 20% nutrition, right? So now you got the eating right. You're starting to eat the calories you need. You're starting to, start to get the nutrition that you need, right? From whole foods, not fast food, not dirty bulking, from actual whole foods. Learn about what food you need to buy from the grocery store. I'm not about to go through all that, right? Number two, you need to be training harder. A lot of you guys train like snowflakes. You train like little fairies. You know what I mean? You go in there and you do your little, 50 pounds on chest press. You do your little, you know, 5, 6, 8 reps strength training. Bro, you need to up your reps. I'm being for real. I seen the most growth when I was doing 15 to 20 reps, 25 reps. They're like, oh, I've never heard of that. Bro, hypertrophy training. I don't care what your NASM cert, personal trainer told you, but I know what works for me and what works for my clients. It's hypertrophy training. Actually pumping blood in that muscle and training to intensity, right? Progressive overloading. That's what's really going to make you blow your body up, especially if you're just a beginner, because you don't have the newbie gains. And the newbie gains go crazy. Telling you. So making sure you're training with intensity, bro. Start to up your repetition and the reps you're doing. Right? That's gonna be important. Number 3, right? Making sure you're doing compound lifts. A lot of you guys just want to do your arm days, your shoulder day, you know, your back day. Like, bro, you gotta do compound movements. You gotta do movements, exercises that work multiple muscle groups at the exact same time, right? Deadlifts, squats, chest press, like all these compound movements that work multiple muscle groups at the same time is how you really build a solid foundation. Don't skip the necessities, right? The more you skip the necessities, the more you ain't gonna see the results you want to see, right? So you gotta do the hard work. You gotta do the deadlifts. You gotta do the squats. You gotta do the bench press. You gotta do these hard things that a lot of people don't want to do to get the results that you want. You know what I'm saying? Stop just doing these one single. You're not maximizing your time while you're in the gym. 45 minutes to an hour is all you need, right? So making sure you're maximizing your list by doing compound movements. You got a good split, right? I did the push pull split, right? That's my favorite thing I did. You can look it up. 4, sleep recovery. Making sure you're sleeping in your recovery. That's gonna be super important, right? Making sure you're getting 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep to make sure your body is repairing those tissues once they break in your sleep. It's gonna be important. Recovery, right? Another thing is gonna be stop being scared of eating carbs. I don't know what all this talk is about eating. I don't want to eat carbs. I used to put little rice on my bowl and a bunch of protein, and I used to have no energy. Bro, you gotta eat carbs, bro. This is how you actually have energy throughout the gym. You got macros is important. Carbs is important, right? I would never, I could, bro. I don't know how y'all be doing that the other diets, but I need my carbohydrates because that's what I need to really go crazy in the gym, bro. I be feeling so good after I'm on some rice or some sweet potatoes. Boy, my list be crazy. I be strong, So make sure you get your carbs and then consistency, bro. Right? Consistency, showing up every single day, no matter how you feel. I know for me, or a lot of you guys are inconsistent. You start and stop, and you lose momentum. You lose the word with yourself. And when you lose the word with yourself so many times, you start to not believe in yourself. And when you start to believe in yourself, you stop doing the work that's required for you to get where you want to get. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else gonna believe in you. I promise you that. Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody gonna come lift the weights for you. They ain't gonna come eat the food for you. They don't care whether you busy or not. The gym don't care whether you're going through this life event. You need to use obstacles and flip it on their head. Whatever is happening to you, whatever it is, use this as fuel. Use it as a way to instruct you to start to move forward in your life. Use it as a way to build your physique, no matter what's going on. Every obstacle is an instruction. Every obstacle is a way for you to flip it on side of his head and use it as a way to actually elevate your life, bro. I'm telling you guys, every time I've had a significant event happen to me, I'm like, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I get better from it? Everything is instructions. When you have that mindset and that perception about life, you start to move around life a little differently. You do. You move around life knowing that everything that happens to me is meant to happen to me. Life works for me. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen to me. So knowing that life happens for you, everything that happens for you, it's a learning lesson, right? It's not a failure. It's not an obstacle. It's a learning lesson in instructing you to do a certain thing. So those are really the misconceptions a lot of you guys have when it comes to like why you're not getting results that you want. Because not only that you don't want it bad enough, but you're not doing the work that what I listed. You're not doing that on a consistent basis. You're missing the work you need to be doing. So start to fix these things. Start being self-aware of yourself. The person you look at in the mirror every day is you versus you. That's the only person that's going to be able to get you to where you're trying to get to is you versus you. Look yourself in the mirror every day and see what you need to work on, right? See what you need to work on and how do you improve that? And start to improve that on a consistent basis. And don't stop, bro. Y'all start and stop. Don't stop. Once a snowball starts rolling down, you stay consistent. Just focus on the process. A lot of you guys are trying to get to A to Z so quick. But you got to understand that there's a B to Y. It's little increments of process, little steps you got to take, little baby steps every day. Like Nick Saban, who coaches the Alabama coaching team, he said, we just focus on the practices. That's it. We didn't care. Well, I mean, the championship was Z, right? We knew that was coming, but we focused on the day-to-day, our practice. How can we get better every single day? You need to break your goal up into little pieces, right? Because you overanalyze everything. The world is over-analyzing world. Like, so many people just don't take action. They don't take action because they're overwhelmed about what the process looks like, but you need to break the process up into little bitty steps. Okay, boom. Today, I just need to focus on what food I need to buy. All right. And then how do I meal prep? Okay, what does my split look like for the week? Okay, boom. Like these are things you need to start breaking up and learning about. You need to take action now. Don't wait till this video 3 years, 4 years down the road. Like, bro, you have the opportunity right now, no matter what age you are at, no matter what you're going through life, you can take action now regardless. It's literally up to you, nobody else. So just don't use this video as like, oh, I'm going to save it later and not do it, bro. I'm telling you guys, take action now. You can change your life 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now and be the ultimate version of yourself if you take action now, if you do the work that's required. Because I know when I had that significant event happen in my life, I never wanted to feel like that ever again in my life. And now I'm like this amazing physique, built this foundation, this personal brand, and been able to do international modeling and Love Island and music videos and just travel. All this, it only happened because I had that initial moment to flip it on its head and use it as a way for me to grow and level up, right? And now I'm who I am right now. So that's really what it takes, you guys, right? It just takes you being self-aware of where you're at right now and using that as growth, right? Using that to take action. And ultimately, being a savage out here, because a lot of people just ain't it. If a lot of people ain't it, I mean, there's a lot of losers out here. There's a lot of room for winners. You know what I mean? Just do what most people aren't willing to do every single day. What they're not willing to do, and you do you do the work. You're going to get extraordinary results over time. It's not a get rich. It's not a get fit quick. It's over time. Chowing down on the daily. Inputs, daily. Inputs. Just focus on your day. Present day, today. What can I do today to move my life forward tomorrow? Right? Don't worry about the Z 3 years from now. Worry about today. And that's going to allow you to move your life forward quicker than you ever can think about, bro. So I believe in you guys. I really do. So take this and level your life up. Go crazy. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Catch you guys later. Appreciate you for watching. If you guys have any questions, I'll catch you guys later.